All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to add a gradient in the word Hawaii. Okay, and so we're going to click down in the word Hawaii. Actually, I'm going to close my character thing right there. And you're going to right click or control click on the thumbnail. That's really important. If you do it, let me just show you over here. So we want select pixels, and that's there. But if you click over here, you get a whole bunch of other things, and select pixels is not one of them because you're over here. Got to be on the thumbnail. So do select pixels right there, and you'll notice that Hawaii is now selected. It should be really important to note that Hawaii is not a text layer. See the difference between Island Paradise and Hawaii? Island Paradise is a text layer. Hawaii is no longer a text layer. If I'm going to unselect this, actually, no, I'm not. But if I go to Island Paradise and I click on this, I can say select pixels as well. Okay, and I can work with that, but there will be some problems with doing that. I don't want to get too much into it, but there will be some problems. If you click on this and say, actually, I made that mistake again over here. We say Rasterize Type, then what that does is that takes the text layer and it turns it all into pixels. You can no longer edit the text. Like you can't say, oh, I want to change the font on Island or something like that. You can't do that anymore. It's now a picture of those words. But it does allow you to do all the things that you can do with a photo. So if you're going to rasterize the type, then you have to understand that you're setting it in stone, so to speak. Some people, what they like to do is if they're going to rasterize it, they make a duplicate first. Duplicate layer, and then they hide that layer and then rasterize the type. So you got kind of like a backup in case you wanted to change the type. Anyway, getting back to Hawaii, let's select the pixels, and we are going to add in a gradient. Letter G brings up the gradient tool right here. Thing we want to do is we want to pick a bright orange to start off with. So down here in the toolbar, we want to set the foreground color. Click on that, and I want you to pick a really nice bright orange. So I'm going to go with something like that. That's nice, I think. And I'm going to say, okay, you pick the orange that you want. Please make sure that the background color is still white. It's white. And now we're going to go up top to our settings, which are up here. So if you see your settings, what we want is you want to make sure that this is selected, the linear gradient. And then click on this little arrow here to open the gradient picker. And you want to select the very first one here, which is foreground to background. Now remember, we just picked orange as the foreground and white was our background, so that's what we've got right there. And then you click anywhere outside in order to get that. Zooming back out. Now what we're going to do is you're going to go down below the word Hawaii and you're going to click and drag up. If you want it to be totally straight, hold down the shift key and boom. See how that just brings that right straight up? Go to the top of the W and let go. Top of the words and let go. There it is. There's your gradient. Save the work you've done so far.